What's going on, you guys? You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. I'm just going to go ahead and call this the last haul of 2019 because I can't think of another haul that would top this one to close out this year. It signifies the diversity of our purchases and pretty much guarantees you guys awesome content to come in 2020 and hopefully in the next decade ahead. This 50% discount haul totaling $19.24 features 8 items, all but one purchased from the thrift store. And that sole purchase not being obtained from Unique is this awesome looking confetti cannon in the shape of a champagne bottle. I got this for $2 left over from my school's holiday bazaar. International High School has an annual tradition where they sell holiday gifts and confectionery and candies and baked goods and stuff like that for the holidays. So this was left over. It was the only one they had from Enjoy the Celebration people. So hey, there's a good chance it may work, there's a good chance it may not work. We'll just see, we'll have to test this outside, but I love the fact that it's shaped like a champagne bottle. And it's still wrapped. So, for the remaining 7 items, which again were all purchased for 50% off, we're going to start with the most expensive, and that would be Julia and Doc cooking at home. Now, bear in mind, on the same day that I discovered this in the thrift store, they also had Doc Pen Celebrates, which was purchased first. These are 2 culinary titans, Julia Child and Doc Pen, Daytime Emmy Award-winning duo for this series on PBS. This is their companion cookbook, again purchased for $9.99. The Doc Pen Celebrates book was purchased for 25% off the price. Same price as this. Now, for $2.99 each, we have a couple of board games just awesome for holiday game night. Celebrity Taboo. This is actually the first time I ever purchased a Taboo game in any capacity. This is from Parker Brothers, Hasbro. Play Taboo with the Stars. Anything that's celebrity-oriented, that's eligible for inclusion on TSR, and this is no exception. So, welcome Taboo to the Thrift Store Rundown. This, you might probably know. $2.99, The Weakest Link Game with Anne Robinson. Now this is a mess inside, but what sold me is this Anne Robinson mask with Robinsonisms, we'll call them that, Robinsonisms on the back of it. We already have the electronic game from Tiger Electronics. This is from Hasbro, officially licensed by NBC and the BBC. Yes, it is cluttered inside and extremely disorganized, but the Anne Robinson mask sold me. Now we move on to Brokeback Mountain. I'm honestly contemplating including this in my Odyssey to the Oscars, a carryover from last year because, as you know, in the middle of doing this year's Odyssey to the Oscars, my computer shut down for 3 months because of King Kong, the computer game from Peter Jackson. So thanks a lot, Peter Jackson. Anyway, you know the Oscar-winning Brokeback Mountain, right? This is from story to screenplay with photos and stills and production credits, which is actually my favorite part, the production credits. I buy films just for this alone. I buy films, stories and scripts just for this alone. But enough about that. You'll hear more about this when I review it. And again, this is $4.99 with 3 new essays by the authors Annie Proulx and Ray McMurtry and Diana Osana. Brokeback Mountain story to screenplay. And now we move on to the top half of the spectrum. $4.99 we have Baby Love, and that's right there. Healthy, easy, delicious meals for your baby and toddler from husband and wife duo Noah O'Donnell and Chef Jeff Tracy. Chef Jeff Tracy, a notable culinary figure in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Noah O'Donnell, also quite noted over there. She is the chief Washington correspondent and anchor for MSNBC, and an Emmy Award-winning correspondent for NBC News, a contributing correspondent for The Today Show, White House correspondent for NBC News, reporting for Nightly News Today and MSNBC. We hear more about that when I review this. But this is a book about freshly made baby food for your baby or toddler. My brother would certainly like this because I have a little niece on the way, Olivia Grace, due in March, I think. Yes, March. For the same price, $4.99, we're representing YouTube with Binge. The New York Times bestseller with a new afterword. This is the paperback edition by renowned YouTuber Tyler Oakley. Vanity Fair says it's hilarious, shocking, and devastating, but I'll be the judge of that. This has been sitting on the shelf for quite a few months since I last saw it. So you know what, 50% off. I'm not a huge Tyler Oakley person, by the way. He calls his fans his people. Most basic, lame name for a fan base ever, but it definitely hits home. It's straight to the point, so I guess that I can commend him for. So I'm not a Tyler Oakley fan, but if I can find a YouTube book for 50% off, I'll give him and the channel maybe a shot. And finally, for $149, but this might be the hallmark of this haul, aside from Julian's cooking at home. This is Vogue from May 2016 with none other than Taylor Swift on the cover, who's not doing so well when it comes to acting. The movie Cats was released today, and it just might be Tom Hooper's worst film adaptation of a musical ever. Les Miserables was absolutely superb according to critics, but Cats, not so much. It did, however, before the film was released, before the soundtrack was released, garner a Golden Globe nomination for both Andrew Lloyd Webber and Taylor Swift. So if she doesn't win come January, Swifties will be up in revolt. I am not a Swiftie, but I know somebody who is. Linda Bucky. And I respect Taylor Swift. He's done an Evolution of Taylor Swift Magazine's video, which he absolutely loved. And hopefully a lot more Swifties will watch that video and find out how they can obtain magazines featuring their longtime idol on the cover for free or for either awesome prices like $1.49 and for 50% off in this case. Once again, this haul is $19.24 in total. And you know what? If we're gonna go out in 2019 with this haul, I wouldn't have it any other way. You're guaranteed some awesome content in the new year. But before we wait in 2020, we gotta take care of some business with this year, this month. More specifically, with my Christmas and New Year's Eve videos. What you're looking at right now are the components for my forthcoming 4th annual Christmas special, a nifty, thrifty Christmas. Now this one is going to be really neat because it's actually an amalgamation of the previous 3 Christmas specials I produced over the previous 3 years I've been running the Thrift Store Rundown. This is just going to be a bonus item. So, let's get in chronological order. Item 1. The America's Test Kitchen Cooking School Cookbook. Everything you need to know to become a great cook. This is an Amazon purchase, and it represents 2016. By the way, that Christmas special was done really on a last-minute notice because before Christmas, I actually found a lot of America's Test Kitchen TV show companion cookbooks. About 8 of them, to be specific with you, and they were all reviewed in 2016. Representing 2017's Christmas special, and one of my personal favorites, for obvious reasons, Pretty Little Liars. How the Liars Stole Christmas. So representing that, we have Sasha TSR in cardboard cutout form. From the same fine people at Celebrity Cutouts who made my Troy and Belisario and Holly Marie Combs cutouts, Spencer and Ella. They manufactured Alison De Laurentiis in cardboard cutout form with care, but I'll tell you my full and honest thoughts about it in that review. I know I said I wanted to wait until 30 days where I wanted to do a follow-up, but you know what, I couldn't find another PLL-related item for me to review for this special. Actually, I did have one up for review, but I'm going to save that for New Year's Eve, and I'll show you that momentarily. So that's going to represent 2017, and I need to tell you that meeting her personally twice was, without a doubt, not just a highlight of the 2019, but also a highlight of this decade, and a highlight of my life for me for which I will not forget anytime soon. Representing 2018, a real spine buster for me, The Bachelor/Bachelorette franchise, A Christmas Day of Wine and Roses. That was last year's special. And representing that is The Bachelorette, the first in the franchise to win Dancing with the Stars. This is Hannah Brown. Bachelorette betrayed. I won't marry her liar. Her story to People magazine. And as a bonus item, we have Jock Pen Celebrates. You know, I got the Julian Jock cookie at home. That was purchased second. This was purchased first for 25% off. But still, cool discount, cool price. You know, he's just a legend, period. And this is Jock Pen Celebrates. 200 of his most cherished recipes for memorable meals with family and friends. And that will be our last item for review. This and this were thrift store purchases. These two are Amazon purchases. But together, they're going to make a really nifty, thrifty Christmas. As soon as this haul goes live, I'm going to start filming part 1. And hopefully I'll film part 2 tomorrow. And that will save some time. So, with that said, I'm going to schedule it for 10 a.m. Christmas morning Eastern Standard Time. So you can wake up to the Thrift Store Rundown, celebrating the merriest of holidays on a budget. Now we turn our attention to back-to-back videos for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. For New Year's Eve, I'll be examining Us Weekly for December 9th of 2019. This month, this year, of course, the cover story being the U.S. versus Lori Loughlin. She and her husband are facing 60 years behind bars, which seems laughable. I doubt she'll even get a decade behind bars, if she's even convicted. Sad last holidays with her daughters, Isabella and YouTuber Olivia Jade. Inside, the trial of the century. Although it's not what's on the outside that counts in this magazine, it's what's on the inside. And what's on the inside is why I designated the New Year's Eve video. We have 3 Pretty Little Liars. In fact, 2 perfectionists. We also have 2 Bachelors alumni, actually 2 former Bachelors, and we have 1 Riverdale cast member. So, I'm designating this a special year-end edition of Roses and Rosewood. And it's going to be the first Bachelor-Bachelorette related video we've done since before my computer shut down. Actually, during the shutdown. For 3 months, I believe that was after the Bachelorette finale, or Bachelor finale. It was during the Bachelor finale for this year, 2019. So, Roses and Rosewood, and I'm going to designate that for New Year's Eve at noon, Eastern Standard Time. The following day, on New Year's Day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to review Relish by co-host of ABC's now canceled The Chew, Daphne Oz. Relish, an adventure in food, style, and everyday fun. This was obtained from the Red, White, and Blue thrift store for $4.99. And this was a free gift courtesy of the people at Ulta Beauty at Wayne Town Center. Oddly enough, all Ulta Beauties right now have an Ode to Juice display from Cosmopolitan Magazine, and the face of Ode to Juice is none other than Miss Hannah Marin herself, the delightful Ashley Benson, also Cara Delevingne's girlfriend. And hopefully one day, wife. Hey, you never know, they could go that far. Going forward in 2020, specifically in January, we're going to review a really cool game from Pressman called Judge for Yourself. It's court-based, and obviously this is going to be the year of the trial, and we have 4 trials to look forward to. The U.S. versus Lori Loughlin, as indicated on the cover of Us Weekly, the U.S. versus Harvey Weinstein, the U.S. versus Donald Trump. Have you heard of Trump's impeachment? You can't undo what has been done. You can't fix what has been broken. I mean, we made our bed in 2016, and we had to lie in it for 3 years. So, hopefully this will be some form of redemption. Which is why, kicked out of office or not, in January I'll be redoing the Electronic Apprentice game from Parker Brothers. You guys are guaranteed some awesome reviews to close out 2019, and even more great reviews to kick off 2020. Above all, I promise to work hard and be clear, concise, and consistent with my reviews and videos. Of course, if you Hollywood bargain hunters have something you want me to review, drop a line in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to take care of that request. For the entire one-man band at TSR, actually for myself and David, who's been so instrumental this year in making this channel the success that it is, albeit a mild success, but a success nonetheless. We want to wish you and yours a very happy holiday season, and for Sasha and I, my new friend Sasha, we can't wait to see you for our Christmas special, again, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for watching in 2019. That's the Thrift Store Rundown. bringing Hollywood home and having a merry time out of doing so on a budget. I'll catch you on the thrift side under the tree Xmas morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then. Say bye, Sasha.